How is it that we are so quick to judge others based on little to no information? How do our perceptions become our reality, even when they are ill-informed or wrong? Today, we'll be talking about and testing your knowledge of halo effect bias. In a modern world that is suffocating us in massive hordes of information, sifting through it all is an impossible feat. Such a task requires that we utilize cognitive shortcuts that, unfortunately, are informed by our own biases. When we form opinions, it is much easier to over-focus on one key aspect of an object or individual and use this as a bias to form our overall perception of that thing. For example, when we perceive someone to be good-looking, we often also attribute other positive labels to the person, such as trustworthiness and intelligence, even when these accompanying traits are not portrayed. Or, alternatively, when someone isn't doing well on a certain task, especially when compared to another person, we may begin to see them incorrectly in other tasks they do. These cognitive shortcuts are biases and are known as the halo effect. The halo effect acts as a cognitive bias that positively alters our perception of someone or something based on preconceived notations of similar attributes. This has the ability to shape our perception of others' capabilities, intellect, and reliability in a wide range of settings, including the realm of politics and the news we consume. Our opinions are quickly formed based on the information that we are presented with. In action, this type of bias reflects individuals' own prejudices, biases, and social perceptions through their faulty judgments. Want to see how you shape up? Keep listening to test your own knowledge and ability in identifying halo bias. Carefully listen to each scenario and see if you can spot the halo bias. Example 1. A young, pretty, and physically fit woman goes to her doctor complaining of poor appetite, mood swings, excessive crying, and social isolation. The doctor immediately tells her that she is probably just stressed out with work. What did the doctor do wrong? In this instance, the doctor fell into the trap of judging the patient based on her physical appearance. He decided to not run any tests or seek other medical opinions about why she was having such a hard time. Based on her appearance, you think she would be happy, right? That's where you'd be wrong. This woman is actually suffering from depression, but did not receive the help she needs as a result of the doctor's own preconceived judgments about the woman's physical health. Let's take a look at another example. Example 2. A very well-behaved student has asked his teacher to meet after class to talk about an upcoming test. Something comes up, and the teacher can no longer meet with the student, but assumes that they'll do fine on the test and doesn't bother rescheduling. Why did the teacher do this? The teacher was led to assume that the student would do well on the test since they are well-behaved in class, which they further associated with the student being bright and self-motivated. The teacher's clouded judgment prevented her from seeing that the student was actually struggling in class and did in fact need help before the test that he ended up failing. How'd you do on that one? Let's try one last example. Example 3. Hypothetically, you are a Republican who enjoys watching Fox News. Fox News signs on a new news anchor, and you begin following them religiously. You listen to all of their segments and believe every word they say. Why are you doing this? In this scenario, since you are an avid Fox News watcher, you view the news anchor in a positive light despite their poor media delivery. Your judgment becomes clouded by their association with Fox News, which you love, and causes you to transfer over this positive sentiment to this individual news anchor. How'd you do? Think you're getting the hang of recognizing the halo effect bias? Explore this topic and an array of other bias types at biasly.com.